Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Ladit Akera podcast. Today we have a special guest. And believe it or not, I've been reaching out to a lot of females, and she's my first female on the podcast. Yes, Ashley Linton. She's a natural hair influencer, a natural hair model. So without further ado, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Hey everyone, it's Afro.Ash.
Yes, she does go by Afro.Ash.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name?
So what's funny is like I just kind of it was like random. I was tired of at first I was naturally Ash, and everybody and their mother has naturally and then their name. So I was just like I have to change it. So I just kind of did a poll between like my family and friends and was like, what name do y'all think I should go with? And everyone was like, well, Afro.Ash is unique. So I haven't heard anyone really with Afro.Ash or like Afro anything. So I was like, this is unique. So
yeah, definitely. Even though we know the Afro history, but to incorporate that and just put instead of like your entire name just to put Ash, that's very unique.
And mainly everyone calls me Ash. Like nobody calls me Ashley. So I was like,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
So it was literally just fitted in.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
So how long you been on this natural hair journey?
So it's been, I want to say it's been like 9-10 years now. Since I was in college, because I went to school in the Midwest and there's like nobody to do my type of hair. Yeah. No offense to the Midwest people out there, but it's like I went to school in Ohio for track, and there was just like nobody there to really take care of relaxed hair. So I decided to go natural because I was just like, I want my hair to be, healthy, and I just wanted to grow. So I decided to go natural. And my roommate at the time, shout out to Maya, we're still like best friends. She literally like helped me go through it because she was doing it too. So we did it at the same time. We were like, you know what, let's just thug it out. Like I had to like grow my hair out, like the perms part of it, and it looked really crazy for a while, but eventually like I just got used to the like short little fro, and then it just started growing and growing and growing, and then so
how many products do you have?
I mean, it's too many to count. If you go in the bathroom on top of my room, like it's ridiculous. And plus like a lot of people like send me products to review or like just gift me products, so it's literally like crazy. I'm the type of I give it to like my friends and family because there's no way one person can use hundreds of products. So crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So in the beginning stages, like how tough was it? Like you said, you had to regrow the perm parts and like everything. Like, did you have to like trim sometimes in order for everything to grow equally?
Yeah, so it was really hard at first because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, and the school I went to, like the town that I was in, it only had one beauty supply store, and that's Sally's. And here in Baltimore is like, everybody.
Every corner
Yeah,
is a beauty store. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not used to that. So I'm going to Sally's like, what do y'all have for natural hair? And it's like the section is this big. And I'm just like, wow. So I had to, and so it was hard because there was not enough resources. But of course I started using like Amazon and like just different like online beauty supply stores to get the products that I needed. But I just did a lot of research. It took me a lot of research and just like figuring my hair out because I got a relaxer when I was probably in like the 6th grade. So it was like, I never knew my hair not to be permed. So I just didn't know what to do. So I was just like twisting it up and I was taking it out and I was
trying to do whatever.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like how this looks. Like I look crazy. Like go scroll all the way down to my Instagram. It's like the picture of me with like this little fro, and I'm just like, I don't know how I did it. I just was confident in myself. I was just like, whatever.
That's crazy because not a lot of people have confidence, and especially when it comes to women, hair is one thing that can literally drag somebody down, or if
Oh
somebody,
yeah.
like you said, you had original confidence, so you did not need
Yeah.
nobody to be in your corner besides your roommate. But
Yeah.
then other people would literally like, man, I don't know. Okay, boom, I'm tired of this. Let me just, like get a wig or lace front or frontal.
Yeah. Or
That's
what?
the best.
Shout out to you for knowing those. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, that's what I know. But I
But
have a
look,
question for you, right?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say,
Now,
live it where we live at. I understand why you know.
yeah, exactly. So here, how many famous question, everybody gets it all the time. Can I touch your hair?
Oh, see, it's funny. Like people used to ask me that a lot. Like, but
Yeah.
nowadays it's like, the craziest thing I get nowadays is like, I don't know, at work, people are just like intrigued. Like they're just
Yeah.
because I work in like cybersecurity project management. So it's
Okay.
like predominantly like white males. So
Yeah.
they're like, how'd you get your hair like that? And then I switch up my hair a lot. So it's like
Mhm.
1 minute I have braids, 1 minute I have a fro, 1 minute I have like twists. And they're just like,
Yeah.
how'd you do that?
Okay.
Like what is going on? And I'm just like,
Hey,
well,
that's a black woman magic right there.
exactly.
Flexibility with your hair.
Exactly.
Nobody,
And it makes
nobody can. Nobody can come close to that.
exactly. And it makes us like, I like the versatility. Like I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I don't want to only wear my hair straight. So or
Yeah.
like whatever, in a ponytail or something. I'm just happy we can like wear it in a fro. And I like this whole natural hair movement. Like everybody's, on the way to like, I just want to be natural. And even
Yeah.
if you wear like wigs and stuff, you can still like take that off and wear your natural hair. So
So pretty much braid the hair and then put a wig on just to protect it, pretty much.
yeah, just to protect it. And it
Okay.
actually, honestly, when I first went natural, it's easier to grow your hair out like that. So like do braids, wigs, those type
Mm-hmm.
of things. Especially if you're not okay with that little teeny fro that you have during the first time, especially if you like cut it all off. Like some people, it's hard. It's hard to
Mm-hmm.
go outside like that. So
Yeah, I can definitely understand because it is the furthest my hair grows, so I don't see myself getting an afro anytime.
you should grow
Eh,
it out. That's
No,
all I'm saying.
my hair takes. I grew it out before, and I actually liked it.
Mm-hmm.
However, it was just like a lot of people was in my corner, and were like, people were like, "Well, you an athlete, you this, and that." So I just let people get into my ear, and then side story, being African, you always being judged on whatever you do. So people are always like, oh, well, you do this overseas, you got your degree, so you need to present yourself in a different
And
way. Stop
no
stop
way.
having hair crazy out
Mhm.
and just like cut it. So in the span of like 3-4 years, I would literally grow my hair out. I'd be
Right.
so happy, be like every Baltimore kid got a cruddy, and then
Yeah.
cut it out, and then be like, man, why did I cut it? And then I'll go back again and be like, grow it out. So it's just been, but then for the past year, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just be myself. I don't care what nobody say. Keep a
Yeah.
clean cut, keep a fade, and that's all. But then, like I said, being African, somebody's always in your ears telling you something you don't want to hear. And
Yeah.
then,
I understand.
yeah, definitely. What was the craziest hair experience you ever had? Like, tell me something. If you try to put it in a ponytail or whatever, but it just did not work out for you.
Craziest hair experience. I want to say in college, I had someone install my weave and like my scalp was bleeding. It was just so bad.
Ooh,
That's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. But other than that, like styles always fail. Like
yeah.
there's always that one style you try and you're just like, oh, that looks a mess. So but other than that, that scalp bleeding thing was like crazy.
Mhm.
Like I was like, I don't ever want weave again at this
Yeah,
point.
I can only imagine that. Oh,
Yeah. So that's like the craziest thing I've ever had happen.
how long did it take that to heal or for your
It was
head to feel
it was
normal?
like a month. I would it was just like, on when you're in college, it's like you just find people on campus to do your hair.
Yeah,
So
true that.
like I really want some weave. I'm tired of wearing this little fro. and I just went with the flow, but my scalp was bleeding and I was sick because that really hurts.
Yeah, definitely. So how did you sleep or how did you train with that?
Um, it's kind of one of those things. I'm a very like my pain tolerance is pretty high, so like I was just
Mhm.
like, it will go away. I just kept
Yeah.
putting like oil on my scalp and like just trying to treat my hair delicately so it wouldn't like break my hair off or something or whatever or get infected. So that's all I did, but yeah, it's not pretty because it can get infected and then your whole scalp
Yeah.
will just be crazy. So
Yeah, because I forgot I was watching a couple of years back a show in BET. They was having like a 3 or 4 part doc on like weaves and like fake booty, like BBW, I
for
think
the
that's called.
BBLs, yeah, yeah.
BBLs. Yeah, so they literally had like the women that will get, they don't even what is being injected into their booty.
Yeah.
So a couple of months later it pops, and then another one when they was what talk about the weave, like some women will leave it on for so long that
That'll
actually
match.
it,
Yeah.
yes, it become attached to their hair, like that glue girl a couple of months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Yeah.
It literally like it becomes
It's
that, and
literally,
it's just like when it's time to take that off, it's like you
yeah.
literally taking your natural hair out.
Literally. That's why, like, yes, do your little protective style, like a braids or whatever, but do not keep it in past like a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah.
I just feel like after that, you're really trying it because you're supposed to wash your hair. Like you have to wash
Mhm.
your hair eventually. And some of these females are keeping it in for like 5 months and then they're wondering
Yeah.
why their scalp and hair is just messed up. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I don't think that's even naturally good for your hair
no,
or your
it's
brain.
not. It pulls your hair out eventually because your hair is supposed to shed. So
Mhm.
it's just building on top of each other. So it's like crazy. So
How often do you wash your hair?
probably it depends. Like if I have braids in or something like that, it's not as often. It's probably like every 2 weeks. But like if I have just like my fro out, I wash it pretty much every Sunday because it's just like that's when the style starts like not being cute anymore. And then but it just also depends. I'm kind of like a lazy natural. Like
Yeah.
I'm the type of person where it's just like I'll go with the flow with my I really because people ask me all the time, what styles? I'm like, I wake up sometimes and I put it up or I'll just
Mhm.
wear my throw out. Um yeah, so I try to keep it simple.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Now I know you have a lot of people that comes in and asks you for your like what product do you use or
Yeah.
like how is the journey, like especially other females or young other females, how do you like balance that and at the same time, running a business, and we're
Mhm.
gonna get into that after this,
Yeah.
running a business and working and all, like how do you balance all this stuff, especially when somebody come and ask you for advice?
Yeah, so keeping a schedule and also making sure you put things on the calendar. Like because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also planning a wedding right now. So my life is like crazy. So it's literally like if I don't put it on my schedule, it's not
Mhm.
gonna get done. So on my
Yeah.
like just using my iPhone, I mean, I don't really have like a pretty calendar or anything, but I use my iPhone and I just like put it on the calendar and I make sure things get done. Especially people don't understand what goes into creating content. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like
A
it is
lot of
a
work.
lot. And sometimes these companies they ask for, specific creative things and it takes
Yeah.
a couple days. You have to edit because it's not just pretty pictures,
No, it's
It's
not.
just like I gotta sit here and edit. Then I have to think of the caption, then I have to think of the hashtags, then I have to think of this. So it's literally a lot of planning. Like I think planning ahead of time what content you're gonna do for the week or what, things you're gonna do really help. But I will say it's not for the weak hearted because sometimes you're up until 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then you
That's
got to
that.
do it all over again. So, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I really do enjoy like helping other people. And, it just, it warms my heart when people message me like, oh, I follow you because I just love the journey or whatever,
Yeah,
So it's rewarding. I'll say that, just creating the content. It's fun too. Like to get
exactly.
paid to just play in your hair. Like I love
Why
hair
not,
too.
right? Why not?
Yeah,
Something that
why
you love
not?
to do, and people
Exactly.
like, hey, grow our brand as you grow your brand at the same time,
Exactly. Exactly.
and we're gonna put something in your pocket.
Exactly. It's so, and besides the fact of that, it's just so rewarding. Like
Yeah,
you meet so many different people. I can't tell you, since I've only been doing the influencing thing for probably like a year and a half now, but
yeah.
in this span of time, I've met so many people, like
Mm-hmm.
from like across the world to like just here in Maryland. Like it's just a great way to expand yourself and grow. Like even if you don't want to do influencing for the rest of your life, it still gives you that platform. You know what I mean? To like grow your business or do whatever you want to do. So, but it's a lot of planning. A
Yeah,
lot of
definitely. I
planning. So,
definitely.
because even wedding planning is like a full-time job too.
Exactly.
So,
So yes, even before we get into your business, you've
yeah.
recently been engaged.
Yeah.
How is that? Like, how
It's
was the feeling?
it's awesome. I mean, he's my best friend, so
Yeah,
like, and we've talked about it, so it's like I knew it was coming sometime. I
yeah.
just didn't know when.
You didn't know when.
Yeah, but I was surprised. It was exciting, but it's been cool. Like we're good partners, so like planning this wedding is like easy. So yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that, and wishing y'all nothing but the best,
Thank
and
you.
in life with your best friend.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
part of life. Yeah. So
It's great.
so let's talk about your hair business.
Sure. So Afro Babes is just based on hair care like tools. So basically like satin bonnets, satin edge scarves, and eco-friendly bamboo Afro picks and the edge brushes. So I just wanted to focus on, I'm really good at maintaining my hair and making sure my hair is at its healthiest state. And I feel like the basis of that is how you take care of it outside of just the products. So, and we also offer the satin scrunchies as well. And it was established during the pandemic because what
Okay.
you do during a pandemic.
Everybody needed a new hobby or something.
Right, exactly. So I mean, my focus is just educating females, males alike, just to know how to take care of their hair, whether it be with products and or just the hair tools. So eventually I want to expand to a hair care product line.
Mhm.
I'm testing out things now just to figure out what works best. Have some ideas in mind, but so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just like educating the world about like hair because it's so important. And once your hair looks good, you feel good inside. So that's just how I feel about that.
Definitely, that's awesome. So guys, make sure y'all check out, what's the name of the business
Afro
again?
babes.
Make sure y'all keep on
Mm,
checking out for babes. Everything gonna be in the description.
yes.
So towards your hair journey, did you like say your fro got so long, did you have to like trim it sometimes to get it lowered, or you just was just growing it out and out?
Oh, I'm at the point now, like if you go on my Instagram, y'all, you'll see I'm at the point now, I'm just letting it grow until wherever wherever it lands. But
Yeah.
trim your hair, guys. Please trim your hair. Because you have to, like, people don't understand that dead weight on the end, the split ends and all that stuff is
Yeah.
actually not good for your hair. So I do trim it. I'm trying to trim it more often than I was doing it. I was only doing it once a year, and you're really supposed to do every like, I think it's like 6 to 8 months or something. No, 6 to 8 weeks. That's what it
Okay.
is. That's what my
Yeah.
hairstylist said. So but yeah, I'm at the point where I just want to grow it to see how long I can get it.
How long you
And
can
right
go?
now it's like probably like below my mid back area. So I'm
Yeah.
just
Okay.
like, I don't care. I'm just like, healthy hair, long hair, whatever. And my mom's hair is pretty long, like it's
Mhm.
longer than mine. So I know my
Yeah.
hair can grow pretty long. But yeah, the whole entire journey, it's been great. Like I didn't expect my hair to grow so long. I was just like, I just
Yeah.
want healthy. My goal was just to have healthy hair. Like I just
Right.
was tired of like my hair breaking off. And
Mm.
so because I had actually dyed my hair before like I went natural. I dyed it like 3 times. It was like bronze, brown,
Wow.
all different types of colors. I was just at that stage where I was like, I
Do
want to
we have
experiment.
pictures?
Yeah, I do. I don't know if you'll find them, but it was from high school, Western Tech days. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all can find them,
We're gonna have to do a lot of research to find that.
yeah, if y'all can dig. But no, like I dyed it a whole bunch of times, so that's when I knew like. And then I'm the type like I'll swim in the pool all summer and not care about my
Yeah.
hair. Like I don't
Wow.
care. Like I like
I was even gonna ask about that.
yeah.
You literally go dive and
Yeah, I didn't care. I was just like hair, whatever. Then I was like lathering it every day, every week.
Mhm.
So that was breaking it off. So eventually I was like, you know what? I want long hair.
Yeah,
So I just ended up doing what I had to do. And it involves a lot of cutting. Like I
yeah.
cut a lot of my hair because it just helps it to grow faster.
Do
So
you cut it yourself or you go to a salon?
no, not now. But in college, I was cutting it myself. I
Okay.
bought some shears and just was like, whatever. I probably jacked it up, but I didn't care. Like, I was just tired of the ends being crazy. Because when your hair is like that, it's just so much harder to manage. Like, you'll notice
Mm-hmm.
if your ends are bad because you'll try to comb through it and you can't comb through it because it's
Mm.
just so bad.
Just
So,
get stuck.
yeah, but I'm at the point now in my natural hair journey where I know the things that I need to do. I know like the porosity of my hair and like what products I need to use or like what products I don't like. So, yeah, you just have to establish like a routine and just figure out what works best for you. It's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, obviously you can feel it, but is there a difference on the weight from your hair being in a small bush to now where is it at?
Oh yeah, and it's hotter because
I-
like this is one of the reasons why I'm like I just want to do like some twists or something because I can put
yeah.
it in a bun or whatever because it's hot. Like so it is a difference. But I don't mind it because I wanted my hair to be long. I've cut my hair in a bob before, so I've
Yeah.
experienced short hair. So I'm like I'm cool. I got that out the way. Now I want long hair.
Yeah.
So
Not that because we are in a heat wave like this week and last week. Oh my
yes,
gosh, it
it's
was
been like
so
100
hot.
degrees. And then with the cicadas,
Oh, they
it
would
makes you
literally from the morning to night when I come back home, they are literally just right there. Chill. I remember I posted
crazy.
a video Sunday
Yeah,
night. I was coming back home and there was literally like all of them right there in front of my door. I couldn't
it's
even open my
disgusting.
door. And the scary part is when people open the complex door, they're actually cicadas inside. So
Oh
I'm over here like I'm actually inviting them in
no, like I
instead of
don't know what
them
to tell
being
you.
out.
Yeah.
And I saw the craziest thing, right? It's like one was laying on its back, and
Mhm.
some of the one that's alive, literally over here touching them, trying to get them. I'm like,
I
yeah, I
just
know
I
after what y'all
can't.
do, y'all die. So what are you trying to
Right.
revive somebody for? Just trying to find a mate? I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like me,
It's
I'm like
too
running
much.
inside everywhere. When I go to the gym, I'm like running inside. It's so
Nah,
embarrassing.
it's crazy because I remember getting into the car. One was just chilling right on my lap. I didn't feel it. It did not make a single scream. As soon as I moved, he and it got on my neck. I
Oh
said,
no.
"Oh God!" I literally had to. I'm not scared of them, but at the moment I panicked because it was out of
Yeah,
nowhere. So I'm just like,
yeah.
"Ugh," and then I'm like,
Oh
"Man, get off my neck!"
no.
Yeah,
Like, it's not that I'm scared of them. I just don't want them to fly on me. And they have
yeah,
a bad habit of just like flying on you. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Don't bother me. I'm not bothering you.
Like,
Don't touch me because
you.
I don't want to touch you.
Exactly. That's my point. That's all.
But they not gonna understand. Like they bugs after they
Right.
mate,
Exactly.
they die. So
It is
they
what
doing
it is.
whatever they do. But the good thing is that they don't bite.
Right.
That's the good thing.
If they
They don't bite,
if
and
they
I'm
did,
not sure.
You wouldn't see
Oh
me
yeah, yeah.
outside.
Ooh, no, you would not see nobody outside. And I'm not sure if they carry diseases or not,
Well, I
but
don't know, but people are eating them, so
people.
we'll find out. Yeah, people are. I've seen all these videos online of people eating them. So
Well, I hope that don't go into a trend because the way we are, everything is a trend.
a
Next time you
trend,
know it's famous on TikTok or famous on Instagram, Twitter.
right?
Everybody, let's eat a cicada or something
You won't
because we
catch
got
me. I'm
nah.
good.
You can't pay me enough to eat a cicada.
No, that is so funny.
Oh my god, I can't do that. What's in your cup? Hope it's
Water.
water.
Yep.
Okay.
I
'Cause
actually
it's
just
hot.
finished
It's hot
working
out
out
there.
before this, so water.
Trust me, it is hot.
It is. It really is. You have to hydrate.
And being track athlete is like former athletes. Like, hey, even if it's in the winter, you still gotta
I'm
hydrate
still
because
hydrating. I have
your
that habit
body.
too. Have that habit. I can't do it. I don't know how
Nah.
people don't drink water.
Sometimes I've been like, not even gonna lie, because a lot of people know me. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I drink probably Red Bull more than I drink water. But then,
No.
but some days I would like
Mhm.
have a headache, and I'll
Mhm.
be like, okay, I need some water in my system. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
once I start drinking some, it's like I'll come in peace, and I'm just like, okay, whew, that's actually feel good
Right.
because can't live without it. So,
No, you can't. But I
nah,
drink coffee, so I understand.
yeah, and crazy thing, I've never been like a big fan of coffee. It's just like I don't know, hot
But you
chocolate.
need that extra like push probably in the day or whatever.
Yeah, and that's where I run to my Red Bull. But
Yeah.
I can't talk much about it because my cousin is on me. So he's like,
It's okay.
right,
No worries.
tea or water. Get rid of that Red Bull. And I'm trying to not trying to drink all of it because
Right.
I still have a lot. So it's just like I'm drinking here and there. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I'm just consistently water, tea, smoothie, whatever I can get my hands on. So
Got you.
that's good. Yeah. And it's good to see you, even after being a former athlete, still in the gym, making sure
Oh
you
yeah.
stay fit.
Yeah. I ain't
That's
gonna
good.
lie though. Be like, soon as I left college, I'm not gonna lie. There was a time where I was like, I don't want to work out anymore. Because we're so used to like working out so much. It felt
Mhm.
good not to have to wake up for like 6 a.m. practice or something. You know what I mean? So
See,
it felt good.
nah, yeah, me, but definitely even like right now,
Mhm.
you kind of do miss it a little bit, but
Oh, I do.
it's not like a want. It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put myself through what I've been through 6 a.m., go to class at 8 and then do it
Oh,
again back
no,
in the
I'm good.
afternoon. I'm like, nah. I
Nah,
mean, we adults now, we living
I
in the
know.
real world
Right,
because
exactly.
we ain't got the
Going
energy
to
that
the
we
gym is
had back
enough for
then.
me. Going to the gym is enough. It's funny. I did try to go to the track and
Yeah.
I died. So like I was like, ooh, I haven't ran track in a minute. This is not for me no more.
And this is not it. Look, I did it for a period of time to get me through something.
Right.
Because
Nah,
that pain is different. And
it's
especially
different.
if you haven't done it in a while,
Oh, it's
that
different.
that pain is different.
But I will say, I feel like it puts you in the best shape of your life.
It
Like
does.
you feel different. Like you feel
Yeah.
like you can do anything. So I don't
Definitely.
know.
Yeah, like right now I can even compare like top track shape and top soccer shape literally have nothing. You can't compare those. And I
Yeah,
would say that like
yeah.
when you're in track shape, you can literally play any sport.
You can do anything,
You
literally.
can do anything.
Yeah.
Any sport that you want, you can get on it.
Right, exactly.
Yep. So yeah, Afro.Ash, it was a pleasure. I
Yeah, so
appreciate it.
fun.
And guess what? This is a free plug, so plug whatever you need. Let the
Okay,
people know what you got going on. And
sure.
everything that she say is going to be in the description box.
Okay, great. So you guys can follow me on all platforms. Oh, tongue tied. Um, Afro Ash on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest,
Okay.
YouTube. So you guys can follow me on there, and if you want to follow my business page, that'd be great too. Afro Babes with the underscore. Um, and yeah, that's all the platforms I have. So
Well, I
Thank you
appreciate
so
you
much
for
for this. I
no,
appreciate
I
you doing that.
appreciate you for coming through,
Of
taking the
course.
time.
Yeah.
And I like you said, I had a lot of fun and it was a lot of information for the people. So
Yes,
we definitely gonna do this again soon.
definitely. Let
But
me
I
know.
appreciate you and you have a wonderful
You
time.
too.
All right,
You
thanks.
later. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.